All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shathi from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. All right. And we're going to play this video real quick, and then I'm going to get some scripture.
Oh my God.
It says Iranian hypersonic missile evades more than 10 intercept rockets to hit target. All right, I believe that was in Jerusalem. Now, that's a great act of violence right there that happened over there in the Holy Land. And so I can't pose the question any better than how the Bible poses the question, because these are people that claim that they are the children of promise. However, if they are the children of promise, why is it that they are experiencing a great deal of violence? All right? Because the scripture clearly told us that in Deuteronomy 33 and 28, you know what? I'm going to start at 26, but the point is in 28. Deuteronomy 33 and 26. It says, "There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun, who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellence on the sky. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms, and he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone, and the fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heaven shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. And thou shalt tread upon their high places." So my question is, why are the small hatters not dwelling in safety alone? Why do they have instruments of war? Because the scripture clearly says that eventually that they will turn their hooks to like plowshares. Micah 4 and I'm starting at 1. Micah 4:1. "But in the last days, which we are in, it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it." Right now, all you hearing is the small hatters are fleeing out of Israel because of all this missile fire and drone strikes. They trying to get over into Thailand, the Philippines. All right, they setting fires over in South America to establish a new Israeli state for them. All right, and people aren't gathering toward Israel. Everybody's leaving. It says, and many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh and to the house of God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth out of Zion. The law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Nobody from around the world is going to Israel. Nobody wants to go to that place. If anything, many people are disgusted by the inhabitants over there because they know that they're the brainchild of this Edomite supremacist attitude of going around taking and conquering unjustly and doing whatever it takes to get these things. Not to mention, many of the people in the Creepstein files just so happen to be people from over there, the small hatters. Nobody's going to them. And it says, and he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. So all the instruments of battle and of warfare are going to be non-existent. But why is it that we just saw many missiles coming to intercept an Iranian hypersonic missile? And this is all coming from the Iron Dome, which is supposedly impenetrable. But the Lord said that he would be their guard. Doesn't the scripture say that there would be a cloud over every province, which is a chariot? But that's a whole nother story. Israel still has weapons of war to defend themselves. So if these people are who they are, why are they not dwelling in safety alone? Why is it that all the Israelis are leaving instead of staying? Why is it that they still have instruments of war to fight? If they are who they say they are. See, the propaganda campaign and what the scripture says is not adding up. And if that's the case, then one can only come to the conclusion that the people who claim to be the chosen seed of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai must not be the chosen seed of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say Shalom.